Hey everybody, this is Melina from scrapbookingwithme.com, and this is Scrapbusters video, and that is my weekly challenge to help you use up some of your scraps. And this week will be for a little bit bigger scrap, but we are going to use some smaller scraps inside of our project too. So this is a project to use up those 6x6 papers. So I know that people have little 6x6 pieces laying around left over from paper pads and things. If you've got some 12x12 paper that you don't really care for, you're not going to make any scrapbook pages out of, you could also cut those down into fours and get you some 6x6 pieces. You can just do coffee dyed paper, copy paper like I did here. This is some cardstock. It's not too thick of cardstock, and that works, but if you've got some really thick cardstock, that's not going to work. So you need some thin stuff. So 6 inches by 6 inches. And I saw G. Kerr make these, and she did a phenomenal job. And it's been a while ago that she did this, but it came across my feed the other day, and I was like, that would be something so cute to revisit on an Scrapbusters video. So that's what we're going to do. Now with G, she used 4 inches by 4 inch, so 4x4 inch scraps or papers, and we are using up 6x6. So ours might be a tad bit bigger than hers, but you can make these any size as long as you start with a square piece of paper. Then you can make these. It doesn't matter what size. Now I wanted to make mine just a little bit bigger so that we would have a little bit bigger of a journal spot inside these. So these are TRIFOLD paperclip pockets with journal spots, inspired by G. Kerr. Thank you so much, G, for sharing your wonderful talent. If you are not already a subscriber at G's channel, I highly recommend it, and I will leave her link in the description box below. So all we're going to do, I'll show you how these work. Little hidden paper clips really is what they are, but they are a trifold or a tuxedo fold pocket, and they hold a good bit of journaling paper for you to hide away and journal on if you want to. Or if you don't even want to put journaling paper in there, you can tuck some ephemera down in there for using in your journal later. So that's what I've done in those. So that's the two different things that I've put down inside of mine. And you can do whatever in yours, if you whatever you can think of. So they slide on very easily. They're a nice little accent to your journal. I just had to go in another room and answer a call, so that's why I'm a little out of breath. I had to get that call. So all you're going to do is get you some 6x6 paper. I have some little bits of lace and fabric that I'll use on the fronts of mine, and then some tiny little die cuts just to accent the front, and then something to put on the inside. And if you have any cutoffs, you can just use those. So this can be folded up like that and used in one of these. So what you're going to do is fold up, and then this part where it meets together has to be on top. Okay? So that's really the only fast and hard rule here, is that this fold has got to be your top, because you've got to put that paper clip on there. And I've just got the little mini paper clips. Use whatever you have. It's easier for me when the small loop is on the inside when doing hidden paper clips. So I'm just going to put that there for now. I'm not going to glue anything down at this very moment. And then what I'm going to do is fold down a corner and fold down a corner, and you know, if you get them exactly that, you know, you get bonus points. If you don't, no worries. And then you're just going to fold over. And you're going to meet it on the sides, just like so. And that is it. Then we're going to ink and all that good stuff. But first, we're going to get this paper clip in the middle of our two spots here, or as close to middle as possible. I use, and I think G also used, fabric glue. Mine is Fabri-Tac. And I'm just putting just a little puddle around that paper clip, and then laying that paper down and smooshing it together. Okay, then you're going to figure out which side goes on top, which side goes at the bottom. So that's how we're going to work this. This is my top. You don't even have to glue those two corners down. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue bottom and then up that side there. Fold this over and then fold this one over and get it to meet on the other side. And it's done. Of course, you'll want to ink, and probably before you lay them down and glue them down, you'll want to ink, like I just did not do there. This one needs a little more color anyway, so I'm good. Happy accident, as the late Bob Ross always told us. Happy little accident. Okay, and then I'll get a little bit of fabric. I think I might want to use this little ticket, and then I'll get a butterfly off of this and put it there. Cute! So I'll ink this little die cut, just come out of some random die cut pack that I had laying around on my desk. Put the piece of fabric down, and then put this little ticket down like that, and then find me a butterfly like here. We have these, this is that 49 Market Nature Study, and it's those kind of vellum translucent stickers. Super cute. I used them there too on that one. And look how cute that is, and look how quickly that came together. So easy. I'll need to show you one other little alternative if you're using some paper that's a little heavier weight. And I'll show you that in a minute. Let's get some paper that's not so matchy-matchy, maybe, like this. A little bit lighter. So you're just going to fold it over and keep folding, and hopefully you fold it so it's skinny enough to go in there, and ink the edges of it if you want to. I'm notorious for not making things slim enough. That one I did alright though. We're good. So you've got your little journal spot down in there, you've got your tuxedo or your tri-fold pocket, and you've got your little paper clip on the back, and it is ready to go into one of your journals. Too cute. You could even do it something like this on one of your more colorful pages that you want to tone down a little bit. Put it in there like that. Too cute. See how simple they are? Love it. Okay, so for something, say like this. Okay, this is cardstock. It's not thick at all, but it is cardstock. We're going to go the same way, do the same route, same hard and fast rule. That fold has got to be at the top to put your paper clip in. And then you're going to do the same thing, fold down some corners however you would like to. Get my bone folder because, like I said, this is cardstock. It's thicker than that copy paper. Same thing over here, just kind of eyeball that you're the same fold down as the other side. And then you're going to fold over and fold over. And when you are folding cardstock, you're going to be like, oh, wait a minute, this is thick and it's giving me some resistance. And I am about to help you out with that. And even if you can't get this to meet all the way over there to that one side, don't worry about it. It's fine. Okay, so what you're going to do to help with some of that resistance, let's trim off that back fold. That back triangle, just trim that off. You can put it in your scrap pile. Now, I hear Aaron Jonas talking, yakking. And he has been in a mood today. And so, he knows that I'm doing a video, and I really, truly think he's being a little bit spiteful right now. So, I'm trying my best to give him grace. But, anyway, if you hear him, that's him raging in there. He'll get over it in a while, I guess. There, and then we're going to put our paper clip on. You know, I spill all my tea with y'all. You know, in my day we said airing our dirty laundry. Nowadays it's you spilled the tea on that one, didn't you? Oh me. Y'all know everything. Get that glued down, press in pretty good. Okay. And then just glue all the way across the middle part, and then all the way on that flap, and then up the side of that flap. And then you're going to, whoopsie, I glued that wrong. Oh well, it'll all come together because this is going to be my top. Okay, and then I'm going to fold down and get rid of that glue that's on that flap right there because I messed up with which way I was folding it. See, I told y'all. Make sure of which side's going to be your fold down flap before you start putting your glue down. And then I don't even follow my own directions. Okay, there is that. Now, if you're going to use cardstock like I just did, even if it is thin, you're going to have to hold that down for a little while. Okay, and then I'm going to hope that this fits after I glued it wrong. We shall see. And if I get it in there soon enough, it will. And it will, yay. I'll pull that out later and hopefully it won't be stuck. But see, that one's cute just like it is. I love that. But we're still going to do some decorating. So maybe not cover up all of those flowers and do maybe this little 25-cent piece there. That's cute. I still think it needs something else, so we'll do some other kind of sticker or something too. Cute. All right, so and I know I'll get questions about it if I don't tell you. He had done something himself. I mean, it was totally his fault, but even when it is his fault, he decides to rage and get mad at everybody else for something that he did. And that's one of the hardest things about autism is I've known, you know, I used to work in the school system, so I know. And I've known many autistic people, and every one of them are like that. They just rage and rage and rage, even when it was something that they did themselves. And I was asking them a while ago, I said, okay, why are you raising your voice? You're the one that did it. It was your fault. So you need to own up to that, and be upset with yourself if you're going to be upset with anybody. But I said, it's not that big of a deal that you're even getting upset. And he just keeps on and on and on and on about it, and he just dwells on it and dwells on it and dwells on it. And it's exhausting, y'all. I mean, it's hard. It is hard. So see how cute that one came out? So cute. These are very, very easy. So, when anybody asks me, oh, you make a lot of videos, especially here lately, you've been making a lot of videos. I like getting into my craft room and just kind of disappearing for a little bit. Sometimes Mama needs to disappear for a little bit. Gracious. And Brandon is away on a ministry trip where he is preaching at a church meeting. It's about almost 2 hours away. And so that was who had called a while ago. And I was like, he's got a break. I'm talking to him, and I'm telling him all of my troubles. And then his first words out of his mouth were, because, I didn't get to the phone until it had rang about 4 times. And he goes, oh no, I'm so sorry, you're doing a video, aren't you? And I was like, yeah, I am, but it's okay. I need to talk to you anyways. And he was like, uh-oh. And I started in on, I think I folded that over too far. That's why I'm refolding my triangle on this side. So I started in on what was going on with Aaron. He was like, I am so sorry that's happening. I said, it's okay. I really need to get quite a few videos done before we leave for Quartet Convention next week, and it's just really weighing on me. Alright, let's ink it, Melina, before we fold it back down. So my sister had her dental work done today, and Mom drove her to that, and it was the same doctor that Mom had her dental work done at last week. And she had herself like a little checkup with him, just to let him know that she's still in pain and something is still not right. But he could not find anything. And praise the Lord, Mom did have a better morning this morning too, she told me. So I have heard of people having dental work done, and even though the problem was solved, the issue still, what do they call that? I'm not saying that, she made it up or anything. I'm just saying phantom pain. That's what it is. So maybe it was just something like that. That's what we're hoping anyway. Because she did say that she was feeling much better this morning. So that is an answer to prayer. Alright, there's that one. This one gave me the most trouble, and all it is coffee dyed paper. But it just did not want to fold right. But maybe it was because I was yakking the whole time too. Could be, could be. Let's go with that piece that we can barely see. And I like that. Ooh, I think the little ball jar would go really cute on this one. So let's go with that. And for everybody with better eyes than me, you won't have that much trouble with these stickers. I just have just horrible eyesight here lately. And I think that whole turning 47 kind of got me. I know somebody else is going to be like, 47, that ain't nothing. Just wait till you're 97. I know. I thank the Lord for every day and every new year He gives me, that's for sure. Little bitty piece there, and maybe, let's pick this up. Put that ball jar sticker there, and that over that. And then, oh my goodness, the little bee. Yes. That is so cute. I love that. Goodness gracious. Too stinking cute. Now let's find some paper that we can fold up and put in there. How about this? We'll just use our... We can do this probably in half and use it for the next one too. Let's go about there. And then fold that up. So see how fun and easy these are? And it uses up some papers maybe that you just didn't really care for. I might have gotten that too wide. Oh, it is perfect. Way to go, Laner. Way to go. That is a nickname that my uncle that has passed on, one of Mom's brothers, Ronald, used to call me. He called me Laner all the time. Look at there. Too cute. Alright, let's do this last one. I got it down here, so why not? This is another way to use up some of that is one-sided, because I know there are a lot of you out there that don't like that kind of paper. If it's just one-sided like this, doesn't have a design on the other side, use it to make these little TRIFOLD paperclip pockets, y'all. Okay, I'm folding up. And this one is just paper, because that was very easy to fold up. I like that. I like easy stuff. And then the polka dots are going to help me, maybe. I'm not going to speak too soon. Maybe the polka dots will help me to get my little triangles folded at the right spots. And then I'm going to get my paper clip and go ahead and put that back here. Little loop on the inside. Like so. And glue that on. I've got a lot of ooze on this one, so I'll push that on there. Yay. Smoosh it. Smoosh it good. Poke it all the way down. And then ink the pieces that are going to be seen. And then also you could ink on the backs and stuff, because I mean these are removable from your journal, so you probably will want to go ahead and finish it up and ink around the back sides too. That is just like the cutest little package. Love it. Thank you so much, G, for showing this to us. I am very, very glad to be showing it and demonstrating it on M Scrapbusters. I love a good scrapbuster, y'all know that. So lay that over that way. I think I have went this way on every one of them, haven't I? Yep, except for that one. That was my very first one. I went this way. But sometimes it just works the other way, and we're just going to go with it. I'm going to ink up that way and the bottom. Too cute. I love polka dots. I don't care if it's not vintage. I love polka dots. Okay. All the way across, lay that down. And bring that over and lay it down. Meet them on the bottom. And then I do believe that this paper is too tall, which it might look good sticking out of the top, especially with this little rough edge that we made with that ruler. I'll just ink all the way across the top of that and fold it, fold it, fold it. Okay. Oh, and we are getting some really nice, cool-ish weather here in the south. Anybody else feel the hint of fall in the air? It is here. It is here in Bama, which, you know, our fall is like 80-ish is the high still, but still loving it. How cute is that? Yeah, still loving that we are getting 80 as the high instead of 102. So there's that, and it's wonderful. Now let's find a little piece to use on the front of the, ooh, I love that. Let's get this little piece of fabric and have it peekaboo out from that ticket, and we can even have the ticket kind of hanging over the edge. This one's got some color to it. I love it. Ink the ticket. I think this ephemera came in one of the E-Club kits. Beautiful. Alright, we're going to hang over, so I'm not going to glue all the way to the edge. Oh, now that is cute. And then I think this little bulldog clip sticker. Oh, so cute. Look at it. How darling is that? Okay, these are the Wings washi tape stickers from 49 and Market. It is the Nature Study. It is a huge roll. Huge, huge. And then also we have the 49 and Market postage stamp washi tape. So that's wonderful. It looks like little postage stamps, but it's stickers. Love that. I will give you a still shot of these at the end so you can get up close and personal to how adorably cute they are. And if you have any questions, leave me a comment below and I will answer them to the best of my ability. And if you make any of these, use the hashtag #MsScrapBusters or tag me, Melina Pylant, and I will do my best to find it and leave you some love. And I also, since I've shared these two things that we've got in the shop, I will also share a few other things that we have brand new in the shop. I hope that you can get over and shop with us at scrapbookingwithme.com. Y'all have a great day. God bless. And watch what we got in the shop, and then I'll tell you bye. Y'all. And this ain't everything that we got brand new. I'm just saying. I mean, we got some pretty stuff in the shop. And I'm going to hold off and show you the Tim Holtz Christmas stuff in just a minute. First off, these from Graphic 45. They are the keyhole, ornate metal keyholes. There's 5 of them. They're all different shapes. And then we also have the Tim Holtz keys, like the skeleton keys. They would go so cute together. You could put one of these like on the front of your journal. How about it be like the closure of your journal? Have it right there and have the key dangle hanging from your journal. How cute is that? We have a bunch of these. I over-ordered majorly. So you want to go over there and you want to pick up some of these. They're a little bit heavy, not too heavy, but they would be great on the fronts of journals, in scrapbook pages, in mini albums. How cute would that be on a mini album? Love these. So 49, not 49 to market, Graphic 45. One of those numbers, one of those 40 numbers too. This is a brand new collection from American Crafts, and we don't carry a lot of American Crafts in the store, but this was too cute not to. And let me get my sticky scissors to get these little adhesive thingies off so I can show you all the paper. It's the 6x8, great goodness, 6x8 paper pad. It's called Farmstead Harvest. Like I said, American Crafts. This has got 36 sheets in it, and it is just one-sided, so if you're a double-sided lover, I'm sorry about that, but look, it's got cut-aparts, and then like an Aztec. It's got gold foil all the way through, mushrooms. Look at the little strips that you can use. Those deer are gorgeous. This is some very, very pretty paper. Very pretty. Very fallish. And I'm in love with it. This is mine. I'm not putting this back in the inventory. This one's mine. Some of this stuff, when I go to show it to you, I will of course put it right back into inventory. I don't keep it. But this one's mine. I love fall so much. This is mine. And then it starts over again. Look at those cut apart cards. How cute. So fun. And to go along with this, I'm wanting to say we have the enamel dots for it too. Plus, we have the stamp set. Look at that stamp set. Look at the little house. All of this matches all the paper. Cute little fun stamp set. And then the ephemera pack. And there's all the ephemera. I won't get it all out of the pack. That will take so long. I don't want to take too much of your time. But there's the stuff that's in the ephemera pack. That is the Farmstead Harvest collection. And just imagine there are enamel dots here. I didn't get the enamel dots because I have plenty of enamel dots. I don't need any more right now. But I always have those in the shop in case I run out of a certain color that I actually need. So that's the Farmstead Harvest collection from American Crafts that we have in the shop. And then this is another fall collection. This is Simple Stories, y'all. And I want to say we have a couple of 6x6 pads still left of this. And then we have this 12x12 collection. I Love Fall by Simple Stories. We have the ephemera. I want to say we have the enamel dots too. And it's got all of these papers in it. They are double-sided. Cute as a button. I love the mason jar paper. Too cute. And then it's got the sticker packs, the cut-apart cards. So stinking cute. Look at that sticker pack. A big old 12x12. Love it. It is very cutesy, but I love it still. The ephemera. This is the frames and tags. Look at those. How cute. That is the Simple Stories I Love Fall collection. It is very similar to that collection that I used, was it last week for M Scrapbusters, where I showed you how to use up a kit. It's very similar to that one. Not exactly though. This is the Woodware Junk Journal Chapter 2 paper pad. I want y'all to look, because this does not do this justice. I want y'all to look at these papers. Look at that. How beautifully vintage it already is. No collaging needed. because it's gorgeous. And it's all different kind of rainbow, but it's faded out so it's not too bright. That is some gorgeous paper, y'all. And I think we have ordered all that we can on this, so whatever we have left in the shop is all we have left. So Woodware Junk Journal Chapter 2 paper pad, and this is the, I want to say it's 8x8. Yes, 8x8 paper pad. So pretty. Love the colors, and I love all of the vintage look of it. Then I got some of the, it is a new collection, but we've got quite a bit of 49 in Market, so I try not to saturate the website with just one brand of paper from one company, but I could not pass up. Guess what? 49 in Market has already discontinued the Nature Study, this collection, the Nature Study ephemera packs, the big packs that I used in like, I don't know, 5 or 6 videos already. They have discontinued it, but I went ahead and got this one from the Tranquility collection. So 49 in Market, Vintage Artistry, Tranquility. This is the 6x8. I think I got just a few packs of the 12x12 because y'all have been buying more 6x8 paper than you have 12x12 paper here lately. And 49 in Market is a thicker, like, I mean high quality cardstock, but it is thicker. So just for your FYI. So you get 3 of each, I do believe, design. So you got a pink on the back. And look how pretty that is. So pretty. And then there's those 3, and then like a watercolor splatter on the back of that. Look at this, how gorgeous, with a little polka dot kind of look to the back. Look at that. That's very pretty. So you got pinks and faded blue, like a denim, and then you got like an olive green. So pretty. And then lots of butterflies. So if you love butterflies, this is the collection for you. Love that one. And then this one has like a wood grain to it. So pretty. Lovely blues in this with the roses. I love how muted that is. Not too bright, but just enough pop of color in it. And then there's some cut aparts. And then there's another one that matches one of the other pages in there too. So that's like the backer board, but you can still use it. That's what I love about 49 in Market. Every bit of their stuff is usable. It's not just a little something stuck down in there to look pretty. You can use every bit of it. So like in this backer board, you could use that. This has so many. Look at all of that ephemera in there. It's got the viewfinder things in there. So cute. I've had quite a few people still asking about the viewfinder stencil, and we have those viewfinder stencils. My sister and her husband make those stencils for us, and we do have those in the shop, so y'all need to go get you a viewfinder stencil. But that's got viewfinder die cuts in it, and it has got tickets, it's got butterflies, frames, labels, bigger journal card sizes, bingo kind of cards, all kinds of stuff. Beautiful 49 in Market Tranquility collection. And then I got as much of the brand new Tim Holtz Christmas stuff as I could get my hands on, because I know y'all love y'all some Tim Holtz. This is the Christmas 2023 sticker book. And it's like Christmas words and phrases. And then you've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sheets of that. And then you've got some washi strips. And then some more. And that's like kind of, it's kind of like the old typewriter font there. And that too. cute sticker book. I love that. This is the, all of this is Christmas 2023, but this is the backdrops. This is the paper dolls and layers, and this is the ephemera pack. So the backdrops, these are almost 11 inches long by 6 inches wide, so 6 by 11 approximately. They're saying 6 by 10. I think it's a little bit wider than that. I mean longer than that, but whatevs. So there are just some of the designs. Look at them, how pretty. This one's staying in my collection too. I love the backdrops and wallpaper, however you want to call it. But I think that's a little bit thicker than what he used to have that was called wallpaper. This is the layers and paper dolls. I'm not a huge fan of the old spooky people, but these are quite nice. I'm just saying. And they have more than just the old creepy people in them. It has poinsettias, and it has numbers. It has old vintage Santas in it. Very, very, very cute. I will pull out a few of them. I mean, but look, it's packed. It is a huge pack, so I'm not going to go over everything, but it's got like, look, that's pretty. I like that. Christmas 1943. It's got like old vintage postcards in here. There is the poinsettias. Poinsettias. I'm just going to say them like a southerner because I'm almost saying an ugly word when I try to say it correctly. Oh my goodness. There's the poinsettias in there. All kinds, and then they've got the little words, his kind of like iconic stuff that he has in a lot of his ephemera pieces, ephemera packs, but this is Christmas related. So this is a huge pack of stuff, and it's not just the old vintage people in it, even though it does say paper dolls. And then this, I got this for me personally, but this is the pack that I got the most of, because it's got some awesome stuff in it, y'all. There are deer in here. There are big postcards. Look at that, how pretty. It's got like page labels and things like that. It's got poinsettias, some more poinsettias, and it's got some candy canes, and it's got labels, and it does have, if I'm not mistaken, I was thinking there was a Santa in here somewhere, maybe not. But it's got the number 25 in here like 4 or 5 times. It's got the iconic pointy finger in there. Stockings. And all of it is like old ad print, but Christmas themed. So it is gorgeous. I love this ephemera pack, and that is also mine. So that's some of the new stuff in the shop. Thank y'all for sticking around and watching the entire video. It helps me so much with YouTube's algorithms. It helps me to make just a itsy bitsy bit more money when you watch the entire video too. So I thank you so much. And like I said before, if you make this M Scrapbusters, let me know. Sorry for the glare off the packaging. Y'all have a great day. God bless. I'll see you in the next video. Bye y'all.